one day at a
I
time.
mean, when do you know? When did you? I mean, they're gone. When did you notice it right away, or because they're right outside your locker room?
I mean, we don't really pay attention to that. That was before Coach Harbaugh, and Coach Harbaugh preaches every day that we got to take it one game at a time, and that's exactly what we do.
You talk about his staff. He obviously gets a ton of credit, and you don't hear much about the staff. Maybe Durkin a little bit, but talk about Durkin a little bit. His presence.
He's just as enthused as Coach Harbaugh is. He brings that energy. He brings that enthusiasm like every day. If we don't have that enthusiasm, he lets us know it. And we have to bring that energy. And if we don't bring that energy, it's not to his standards.
How would you describe his enthusiasm, or give me an example?
It's intense.
Is it volumes? He's screaming
It's
all the time.
volumes. It's volumes. It's the magnitude of which everything he does is it's intense.
How do you describe Michigan State week?
I mean, it's one game at a time, honestly.
Have you watched any of Michigan State at all this year?
No, we haven't seen any. We haven't seen any film of it yet. We're watching film today.
Do you watch them on TV though at all?
Yeah, I mean they're a great team. Michigan State. Everybody knows that Michigan State is a great team. We have to prepare for them like that.
Are you motivated at all by the pain of the last couple of years walking out of their stadium when they beat you?
Actually, that's the past. You can't think about the past. Once you think about the past, it takes you over. You have to think about the future, and you have to think about the present.
Is that all part of the Harbaugh factor too? How he's just kind of cleaned out the past?
Yeah. I mean, yes, we have to clean out the past. And, have to take it one day at a time. Keep working.
How much is this turnaround attributed to what he's done to change the culture here, do you think?
Excuse me.
How much is your turnaround as a team this year so quickly due to Harbaugh just kind of changing the culture this quickly?
It's tremendous, everything he does, every day at a time, that's what champions have to do, take it one day at a time, and that's what he brings to this program.
Did you think it would come this quickly?
Nobody actually thought it would come this quickly, but we just do the process he teaches us, he's a football genius, and this is the byproduct of that.
Do you guys sit around and talk? Holy crap, we've had 3 straight shutouts. This has come a lot more quickly than we thought.
I mean, honestly, we just mention it, but honestly, that it's on to the next game. Every single game, it's on to the next game. We have to think about what we have in the future, and we have to keep prepared for that.
Talk
How many
about how
times
Royce.
did you watch the video of your interception?
Not a lot. Honestly, I don't really like to, think about the past too much. I like to think about what future opportunities future opportunities and opportunities that I missed, So I had a few plays out there that I left on the field, and those are the things that you have to focus on, and try to correct.
Did you play that one well? I mean, it looked like you turned around a little later on that one.
I mean, it wasn't really I can do. It was a great
Yeah.
pass. He actually made a great, try for the ball. It was just, effort play for me.
You worn the ball hawk gear in here a few times. Did you get anything special for that play, that interception?
No, we haven't got anything yet.
Oh, okay.
I'm hoping I get something.
Okay.
Helmet sticker or two?
Yeah, probably a lot of helmet stickers too.
Yeah.
I'm sure you were asked about Connor already, but what specifically from years past what sticks out the most about him, kind of specifically about what he presents? He's
He's a competitor. Honestly, he competes and he wins ball games. Honestly, 29 wins, 3 losses. So that's a big, accomplishment for him. We have to prepare for that. That competitiveness that he brings to his team.
Talk about Royce's play and how he stepped up.
He played amazing. Rio going down, is a great player. And Royce stepped up right in his foot stretch.
Did you expect that of him to raise his game to that level?
It was the expectation, honestly.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you.
When you're on a shutout streak like you guys are, how do you prevent? How do you keep it out of your minds? How do you keep
working.
from focusing on
You
it?
got to keep working. Think about the future. We have a great team coming in Ann Arbor right now. We have to think about that. We have to prepare for that, not think about what we did in the past.
I know you don't think about previous Michigan State games, but is it hard to erase? I mean, the imprint from those games is how physical they were and how they manhandled Michigan. Do you think about that as you prepare, though?
Honestly, no, I don't. Honestly, it's on to the next game. If you dwell on things that you've done, how can you be successful? On things that like future opportunities. Of course, you think about the things that you could have done well. I mean, you could have done better, but you just work on those things and you try to progress.
But that's a fair description, though, of those last couple games in particular, isn't it?
Yeah, they beat us. Honestly, it's a humbling experience, but we can't dwell on it.